Even me, I'm recording here.
Yeah, so maybe you can share with us.
It's recording, right? Okay. So your office is supposed to be open. When you look at the menu, we have file, there's home, there's insert, design, layout, reference, mailing, review, view, developer. But I don't think you have developer, all of you. Do you have a developer?
Just checking.
Adon, are you there? Okay.
Excuse me, excuse.
Where is your developer? Oh, there. Okay, in the taskbar.
Okay. Have you seen? Do you have it? Because it doesn't come automatically. I need to show you how to disable and enable the developer. So you need to go to the file, then you go to options, then on the left hand side of this dialog box, you look on the left hand side, you look for the where it says customize ribbon. You click on customize ribbon. When you have customized ribbon, you have this dialog box. Also on your right side, we have main tabs, and those main tabs are ticked. Okay, have you seen, right? For me, developer is ticked. So when you untick like that, meaning that the developer will disappear from the menus. When you tick, then you click OK, the developer appears. Have you seen it?
Daddy, what about this? Until mommy wants it. Mommy wants it. Mommy.
Are you there?
I want it the number.
Okay. Have you managed to do
Coming, mine. Have
yours has come?
Yes.
What about the rest?
I want it. Mom, Daddy. Mommy wants it. Hey.
Mr. Webster? You are not concentrating.
Pacho! Mommy wants it.
Sharon.
I want.
Yes, sir.
Have you managed?
Not yet.
So you didn't see what I did, right?
You said file options.
Yeah, file option. Then you go to the customize ribbon. Go to the
Okay,
customize ribbon.
Hello.
Yes, Pauline.
Am I behind someone?
Have you managed to activate developer?
Yes.
You managed, right?
Yes, I managed.
Okay. Mr. Webster. It seems it's not in class. Mr. Webster, are you there?
Wow.
Wow. Adon, are you there? Hello?
Hello.
Okay, should I proceed?
Yes, proceed.
Okay, so we have activated the developer. So when you click the developer, I'm going to click the developer. When you click the developer, that's where you are going to find a macros. On your left-hand side, there's Visual Basic, there's macros, there's macros. So in this case, we are going to record the steps that we are going to do, because the main question is asking us to type something and make those things that we're going to type in bold. In bold, we are going to put it in bold. It's a normal thing that you do in Word, like changing the font, highlighting the font. You change the font type, you change the font size, or you make it bold. But in this case, they just require us to record those steps, to be recording those steps. So you click on record, okay? As you can see, I have that dialog box popped up on my screen. Okay, we have a record macro. Then you can put a macro name. It says macro name 2. There on macro name, you can put any name. Oh, we can just say my first macro, no space. Okay, no space. Then assign macro to, you can either assign macro to a button, you can assign macro to a keyboard. So I'm going to assign macro to a button. Okay. Then after those two buttons, we have store macro in all documents. But I don't want to store in all documents. I'm going to store in only document 1. Okay, only document 1. Then click on that button. Remember, these are the steps the assignment is asking for. So you'll be taking screenshots. Then you document. So this is one of the screens that you can take. In fact, you take the screen starting from where we started, like activating the developer, how to activate the developer. When you activate the developer, you enter into the developer. When you enter into the developer, you find the macro. Okay, we'll do that later. Then before that, as you can see, this dialog box that we have, it has come. On the right side, we have the general, display, briefing, save, language, advanced, customize ribbon, quick task bar, quick access bar, add-in, and task center. Then we have the separator. Under the separator, we have the name of this document. It's written as project.network macros.myfirstmacros. So click on it. When you click on it, you have to send it to the right side where we have save, undo, redo, and the normal macros, my first macros. Then we are going to click on the add. It's in between those two boxes. Click on add. Okay, I've clicked on add. Then it has gone on the other side, didn't it? Then you have to click on modify just below the project, the new macros, my first macros. There's modify. Remember the assignment said assign the macros to a toolbar. So at this moment we are going to assign the macros to a toolbar. How do we assign the macros to a toolbar? By going to a modify. What you have there are the toolbar buttons. So I'm going to pick a toolbar button. I'm going to pick maybe a phone symbol. I'm going to click on a phone symbol. When I click there, then I say okay. As you can see, that phone symbol was added to our project, didn't it? Huh? Then you say,
Yes, it has.
then you click OK.
Guys, can we mute our mics except for the lecturer, please?
So I have clicked OK, and then look at the is it the taskbar on top there? Do you see the phone symbol? This one. This one, you've seen it, right?
Yes.
So this is where we have saved our work. And then I can start typing, meaning that whatever I am going to do will be recorded. Whatever we are going to do will be recorded. So let's type my first class. My first class. Okay, I'll just type that. Remember that whatever we are doing is being recorded. Then I'm going to highlight just normal. We know how to use words. We know what to do when we are lighting, when we are, highlighting, when we are changing the font. I'll change the font, capital letters. Then I'll change the font type, Times New Roman, the font size to 12. Our main question is to make it bold, isn't it? Right? Okay. So now I have performed task B. So what I have to do, I will go back to developer and stop recording. I've stopped recording. I have stopped recording. So now I have to delete what I've done. So you see what will happen now. Let me go back to this toolbar. Once I click the toolbar, click there. Whatever I've done, I've come, isn't it? Whatever we have done has come. By the way, I made it in bold when I stopped recording. It would have been in bold. It would have been, okay, this has come in bold, right? So this is task B. You have to do it. So what you are going to do, at least type a paragraph and type when it's in a record mode. Then when you stop recording, you have to delete. Then play it again using the taskbar. Your work will show. Then you just copy this also, paste it in your assignment report. Just after putting the steps. Let me minimize this. Your assignment said word process, a list of the steps that have been taken to create. So the steps, you have to record them. I show you again. I'll start recording now. I'll do this. Like the way we activated the developer, you have to say, I went to the option. So you have to capture this screen. You have to capture this screen and say, remember how you did computer networks? You had screenshots, then you explained the screenshot. You just don't dump the screens. And put the figure number. I can say this figure 1. In this figure, this is a web option where I found the customize button in order for me to activate the developer. Because the developer, it is meant for the developer. That's why it is options. Not everyone is a developer. Others will just type, save, that's it. But you are the developer. There are certain features in this Word, Microsoft Word, that you need. Others, they don't need them. Then from there, I went to customize ribbon. That's a screenshot for customized ribbon. You can take it, capture it using actually you should be using the snipping tool. You snip it, then you paste it in a document. You say figure 2, then you even show, we are going to show this in 2 formats, one with an unticked developer, one with a ticked developer. Okay, Then you can say with a ticked developer, meaning that the developer was activated, isn't it? The developer was activated. Okay. Then when you click OK, you can enter the developer and capture this ribbon and concentrate on the where there's visual, basic macros, and record macro. And say, I clicked on the record macro, then I started recording the procedure. Then hello? Then you record. All right. Then you record. You click on the record. So when you click on the record, you have that box that will just pop up immediately. You click on the record. Then in here, the first thing that you do, you change the macro name. I said the macro name doesn't matter. You can put any name. Okay, you can have any name. Then when you have any name, the store macro, you have to change. When you say all documents, meaning that whatever you are going to do in Word will be automatically recorded in macro, but change it to this document only, document 1. Then go to, if you want, you can write a description, but it doesn't matter, even if you haven't written. Then you click on button. The moment you click on button, you have that box that will pop up again. Then you can say, as you can see, we have a new document there saved as project.newmacros.macro2. It is going to be added on the macros we have. This macros, I think I did it, it was for last semester, the one with a square toolbar. We did this today. Then we're going to do another one. Add, meaning that you have added on the other side. Then we changed from all documents for only this document. Yeah, for only this document, as you can see. So meaning that we are not including those projects which were done in the previous semesters. Then we are going to add the toolbar by clicking the modify. All these screens, you should be taking them. They are very important. They will make your assignment valuable and more marks. You gain more marks. You gain more marks. So you snip this can modify button alone, then you paste it there, then you explain this is a dialog box that includes the types of modifying button. Then you can even talk about the one you are going to pick. This time, let me pick maybe let me pick this one. I've picked this one, then click OK. As you can see, it's added. It's added from there. Then I click OK. The moment you click OK, whatever you are doing in Word are being recorded. Are being recorded. Are being recorded. So in this case, you can type whatever you want to type. Since I don't want to type, let me maybe just copy something on your assignment. I copy something and just paste. It's like you can't paste, so you just type. Okay. Then we can go to put it in board. So whatever that we have done are recorded. Then if I want to stop recording, you go back to developer, then stop recording, like that. So I can delete. If I want to play back what I recorded, you just go to this button, click on the button. Have you seen that it was recording even when I went to the new document, I wanted to paste it there? Okay, it's recorded. All right. So since it's important to know if this specific task is done, after those steps, it's important that you also now capture the Word document, including with what you've typed, and make it import and also paste it there. Then you say, figure whatever. This is the Microsoft, the macros I did to make the text out. Are we together? Is it clear? Is it clear?
Can you just go back to the task?
The task.
The question.
The question. Okay, here. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, right? So I'm expecting you to do task 1 and task 2. Monday, I need to see the progress, but it doesn't mean that you can't consult me. Meaning between today and Monday, you can still call, we can still ask, we can still you can still find out more if at all you forget or you are not clear. But the more you practice, the more you know actually. Because if you're not practicing macros, you forget. So the next time, I'm sure for question B, it's not recording a macro. It's now typing the actual code for the macro in order for us to produce those the text boxes, the command button, and so on. So we've done recording. Then next time for question 4 requires the actual coding using a Visual Basic for programming. This is programming per se. Is it clear?
I think it's clear for me.
Okay. Is it clear
Yes,
for
it's
everyone? Okay. Okay.
clear. When is this one due? I couldn't see the due date, but I know it's
17th May. I mean 15th May.
15th May.
Yes, 15th May.
Okay.
15th May. So now I want us to do database. Database, we go through the assignments. I have to make sure that task 1 is done. Task 1 is done. Then as you can see, this database, task 2 is dependent on the task 1. Task 2 is about designing a database in Microsoft Access. I don't know how far you went with Dr. Siguba.
We just got started.
Okay. Anyway, today you are starting assignment. I'm telling you, I'll show you how things are supposed to be done. We are going to do task 1. Okay, let me open the database also. Let me open the database.
This was a difficult decision. And the appetizer course, the chocolate sauce in your taco,
Vamos,
a little bit too thick and too rich.
Vamos.
The second course, the entree course, your pork was overcooked and dry. And so we had to
Hello.
But what we've seen today is we've seen
We don't understand Vamos.
and you're on a phenomenal trajectory.
Show me an ad if my coin. Oh, chawa. Chawa. Oh, okay. Chawa. lakini nalaki find out nalami hivi. 3, but it's negotiable. It's negotiable. Okay, nalami hivi.
Who's that?
Okay, mapalo, I'm in class.
Who's that?
Okay, let's go through the introduction for this database. This assignment. Hello? Are you there?
Hello, we're here.
Okay, okay. So this assignment contains 3 parts. There's a design part. This design parts will contain, this design part is about modeling the information systems. So in information system modeling, we use things like ERDs, we can use for modeling. To be specific, of course, this design is about using the ERDs. Then after design, there is data and queries. This data and queries can be done when you design the database. You put the actual data and you start using the queries. Using the queries for designing the tables, for retrieving the information that you want from the developed database, and also all parts of these assignments relate to the SCE property rental scenario. Then background and requirements, the SCE Property Rentals is a growing property rental company that now manages over 200 properties on behalf of owners of the properties. Hello? Hello? Are you there?
We are here.
Okay, are you able to see the screen?
Well, I'm reading from my laptop. I'm following through as you are reading, but we can't see your screen.
Oh yeah, it was disabled. Okay, so okay.
You've seen? Go in your bedroom. Go and sit.
So the SC Property is a growing property rental company that now manages over 200 properties on behalf of the owner's property. To date, the company has used a combination of paper-based files and simple spreadsheets to store details of the properties and the tenants who rent the property. The management of APR would like you to create a database application that store and process the data for some of the function of the company. APR manages the rental process on behalf of the owners for a set of fee. An owner may own one or more properties. A tenant rents a property for a period of time, which can vary between 1 to 24 months. When a tenant is interested in one of their valuable properties, they must provide APR with some personal information. Currently, most of this information is recorded on a spreadsheet. If the tenant is successful with the rental request and it is approved and verified, APR will issue a tenant's agreement, which contains information about the tenant property rented, the duration of the rental, and the monthly rental fee that the tenant needs to pay. SC Property Rentals arranges a direct debit for payments of the monthly rental from the tenant's bank details they provide. Tenant and tenant's records are kept for at least 1 year after the tenant's has expired, as APR sometimes receive reference requests on the conduct of the tenant, and if the tenants was appropriately maintained, that is the tenant pay promptly, APR will be alerted from their bank if a tenant's direct debit isn't paid. In this instance, the spreadsheet held by APR is updated to reflect an unpaid direct debit and the member of staff will contact the tenant to arrange immediate payment. When payment is received, the spreadsheet is updated. Sometimes properties may need some maintenance due to problems such as leaks, taps, fault blocks, issues with the heating system. When a problem or fault arises with the property, the tenant will contact APR and report the issue to a member of staff. The tenant name is recorded on the fault depending on the nature and agency of the reported fault. The member of staff at the APR who takes the call from the tenant will assign the reported fault with one of 4 categories that identify the agency of the fault repair. The fault type recorded would normally identify how urgent the report fault, e.g. the base pipe or broken front door would vary and would require a response within 4 hours. The member of staff logs the relevant information on a maintenance request card and will contact one of the specialist maintenance companies that APR work with, ensuring that the maintenance company can respond to the fault within the allocated time scale that is identified by the category assigned to the fault. The maintenance manager at APR receives the monthly report category by fault type, so they can easily see the types of faults that they reported frequently. So these faults are in categories. Priority A, 4 hours, e.g. burst pipes, water pipes, broken front doors. So those are considered to be urgent. They need to work on them as soon as possible. Then B, e.g. broken windows or no water. This is also proud to be. Then C, let's say 3 days, broken internal door, minor electrical faults. Then proud D, plastering, decorating, these are regarded not so important. So when the fault is rectified, the maintenance company contacts APR to let them know what has been done to rectify the issue and to let them know if further repairs are required. The information is updated on the maintenance request card. The maintenance company will then send a request for payment to APR for the works completed. That part of the process is dealt with by a different system that doesn't form